my name's Jody Latimer. I'm with the City of Peoria Public Works Utilities Department, one of the Water Use It Wisely partners. The Drab to Fab backyard makeover is complete, the plants are in, and it is beautiful. Today we're going to be visiting with Lisa on how to take care of these plants to keep the yard looking great all year long while conserving water. Lisa, let's talk about how to take care of your trees. One thing you need to look at are the stakes. They're put in here temporarily and only need to be in place for 1 or 2 growing seasons. But when you come out in your yard, take a look and make sure that the cables are still taut and that the tree is not getting cut where the rubber hose is protecting it.
Okay.
After 1 or 2 seasons, you can go ahead and remove these stakes. Another thing to look for when you come out here is to see if there's any branches that are crossing or might create a problem in the future. It's really easy to take care of this when the branch is very small instead of waiting until you have to get out the big pruning saw.
Okay.
You can simply come in with a little pair of loppers and make the cut where you see that there might be a conflicting branch. The reason we remove the stakes after 1 or 2 growing seasons is to give the tree room to move. It's just like exercise for you and I. It'll strengthen the trunk and help the tree grow strong and healthy. Another thing to remember is to leave the lower branches on the tree. They will also help strengthen the tree and provide some shade while it's establishing in your yard. You should never prune off more than 25% of the tree at any one time. This beautiful desert willow is going to lose its leaves in the winter, but the seed pods sometimes hang on and look like icicles hanging from your tree. Come spring, this is going to bloom in the most spectacular purple flowers, so it's a beautiful tree all year long. Lisa, these germanders are used throughout the yard and they're a very easy maintenance plant. Sometimes though, you might need to prune off a little scraggly branch. Just take it back to where there's another little shoot that's starting to come out. Agaves are an easy plant to take care of. There's not much you need to do. But I know you have a dog, and you might consider coming through and just snipping off these sharp little tips to help prevent any accidental pokes.
Now I see there's a little extra one that's growing off here to the side. Should I leave that, or what should I do with it?
It'd be best to go ahead and pull it out, and if you have room in your yard, you can transplant it into a new location. Just make sure you leave plenty of room for it to grow. You have several beautiful blooming perennials in the yard, such as this gara, sometimes called a butterfly bush because the flowers look like butterflies floating over the top of the plant. After it's finished blooming, you can just come in and deadhead or remove the spent flower tops. A beautiful plant like this lantana creates the perfect landing pad for butterflies to come. In addition to these beautiful purple blooms, this Russian sage also attracts pollinators into the yard. Lisa, the birds are also going to be attracted to this fantastic Rogers red grape you have growing here. Look, there's a huge bunch of grapes already on the vine. During the winter, the leaves are going to turn red, and you can already see the turn of colors happening down on the lower leaves.
I love this plant, and when it gets bigger, I want to trellis it so that way it spreads out along the wall and softens my wall. What's the best way to do that?
Well, this lavender starflower is a beautiful plant, and it does grow quite wide. It'll be about 10 feet high and 10 feet wide. Unlike other vines, it will not put out little tendrils and grip to the wall, so you absolutely have to have a trellis. You'll need to tie the branches to the trellis with some of that green gardener's tape that you can get at the nursery. There's a whole row of mint on the east side of the house. These beautiful herbs are going to spread and fill this bed. This golden beryl might need some special attention during the summer until the shade of the tree is enough to cover it. Consider putting a piece of shade cloth over to protect it from sunburn. You can get great information about how much water all of the plants in your yard need in this fantastic book that's prepared by Water Use It Wisely, Landscape Watering by the Number. In the back is this card that shows you how to change the frequency of watering by the seasons. Of course, another great source for information about watering is the wateruseitwisely.com website.